doing group videos, girl. What you talking about? More universities need to teach sales. So I want you guys to know that if you have a college degree or you don't have a college degree, mainly for the people that have college degrees, you were never taught how to run a successful business. Because one of the key fundamental talents or skills that you can learn in business is persuasion. It is sales. So here in this article, it says that more than 50% of US college graduates, regardless of their majors, are likely to work in sales at some point. There are over 4,000 colleges in the United States, and less than 100 teach sales. That's huge. So if just imagine when you were back in college or any type of profession, you look to the left of you, you see a person, you look to the right of you, you see a person, and then realize that, and you look at yourself and realize that one of you three are going to be in sales at some point, but they never teach sales in school. So that is why I chose to roll out Vector Sales Academy to help people understand sales, what's going on in business, how this will orchestrate your business success. Now you have to think about it. When it comes to business, right? Persuasion is a part of life, whether you like it or not. Think about dating. If you're going to be in a relationship, male or female, you have to persuade that person to want to date you. Like, why would you be a good catch for that person? Why should that person marry you? You have to persuade that person. If you have any kids, you have to persuade your kids to do their homework, to take a bath, to brush their teeth, to, whatever. Eat your Brussels sprouts, right? Another part of persuasion, like you have to persuade people to come into your organization. Why should they do business with you? How are you going to persuade that client to want to do business with you? Persuasion is all parts of life. If you're looking into office space, you're going to have to persuade people or the landlord to give you a better deal on that lease. Give me a better deal. So persuasion is in all aspects of life. So let's get right into it. How many of you guys remember this guy here? This is Mushmouth. Mushmouth from Fat Albert. And I'm using Mushmouth to orchestrate what are going to be the basics on how to deal with clients over the phone, okay? So the first one, in this notary business, you better answer the phone quickly. Because when people are looking for notaries, there's gonna be a list on Google, on a Google search, that has a bunch of notaries on there. And I can let you know right now, from experience, that a lot of notaries do not answer the phone, which is great for me because I always answer my phone. At least 95% of the time, I'm answering my phone. When the client is calling for a notary and it goes to voicemail, they don't leave a voicemail, say, hey, my name is Brenda. I'm looking for a notary. Can you please give me a call back? They don't do that. They go next on the list. Who's next on the list? And the person that answers the phone is the person that gets the first crack at earning their business. So answering the phone in this business is crucial. Crucial. Don't wait for the phone to ring twice. As soon as you hear go bing, you ding, bing, ding. That's how you have to do it. You have to answer your phone as quickly as possible. Okay? So that's the first one. The next one is you have to be warm and welcoming when you're answering the phone. I can't tell you, there are times that I've called businesses and they sound like I'm bothering them. Like, hello? Well, oh, God. You want a notary? Okay, let me see what we have. No, I can't do that. No, that time doesn't work for me. I mean, rude. They're not warm. They're not inviting. It's just, it feels like I'm bothering them. So therefore, I don't even want to do business with you and give you my hard-earned money if I feel like I'm bothering you. What happens when you go to a restaurant and you get bad service? They're not warm and welcoming in their restaurant. Their tip meter goes down. Oh, yeah, I was going to give you $10. Now it went down to $8.50. Oh, she didn't bring my water. Oh, $7. It keeps going down and down and down to the point where they might not even get 10%, right? So be warm and welcoming when you're answering the phone. Third, introduce yourself and your business. So when a person calls me or my organization, anybody answering the phone, that is the very basic, fundamental part of it. We always answer the phone like this. Thank you for calling U.S. Notary Agency. My name is Mark. How may I help you today? You see that? Thank you for calling U.S. Notary. I just introduced my business. My name is Mark. I introduce myself. How may I help you today? I'm warm and welcoming. Just one sentence. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be hard. You can teach your kids to do this. If the kids can do it, you can do it. You can teach other people to do it within your organization. But having a great greeting is so imperative, okay? So let's go on to the next one. You're gonna have to speak clearly. That is why I have Mr. Mushmouth from Fat Albert on here. You're going to have to speak clearly. You remember how Mushmouth used to talk? Fab Albert. You didn't know what that dude was saying. You know what I mean? You don't want to sound like Quavo from the Migos. You know, you want to speak clearly so the customer remember, in this business of notaries, you're going to interact with many different races, from people from India, Pakistan, Mexico, Africa, Americans, from all across the globe. People are going to be calling you needing notary service. That's just what it is. So speak clear and speak concise. It's going to help you out in the long run. And then do not use slang or buzzwords. I can't tell you how many times I've called businesses and someone will be like, oh, it sounds like you're about to get turned up over there. What, turned up? Turned up? Or back in the day, they used to say, fleek. They're like, the business is on fleek. Not for when you're receiving a phone call. You want to be as professional as possible. As professional as possible. So refrain from using slang and buzzwords. You can use it when you're around family and friends and you're doing other stuff. That's cool. But when a client is calling, they have a certain amount of expectations on the phone call. So do not use slang or buzzwords, even if the client is using slang or buzzwords. You don't use it. You just take it a level higher, because you are the authority in this situation. You are the expert when it comes to your business. So self-control is huge. Okay? So now we're going to go into